Mario. Kidding. Sounds off. Okay, here we go. Wee Booshy. How's it going? Lady Stabsington the Third of Stabslantis. I sort of love that. Sorry, I'm a little late this morning. I was watching Swankery. She streams too. And then I was taking my time trying to get dressed and makeup on and all that. Slower than usual. At least it felt slower than usual. That's kind of awesome though. I do like it. Just gonna throw some things up really quickly and then we'll head out to do our things as we do. It's not enough time in the day. Lately. Oh, Leled followed me. Gormsy71 and okay, I can send at least Leleg something. I don't know. I know Leleg exists on the server, so there's that. Let's see if Gormsy does. Nope. Maybe one day. So for the first time in a really long time, I'm able to actually load all of my add-ons. It's kind of amazing. So I haven't even tried it in a long time because I was just like, yeah, right, not gonna work. Because I couldn't even load some of the time. But now I can. It's kind of amazing. So I used to have hand cream on my desk. I guess I don't anymore. But let's do our thing, shall we? All right, it's almost... I was working this morning too. I think that's part of it. I was actually doing job stuff. And thank you. Okay, let's see. Oh man, all of these don't work. Ms. Rare might work. And she doesn't necessarily follow me. So let's do Miserere. So you've got 3 more days for the potato house. And for whatever you're doing for Skyrim. Yeah. Today's news is just not pleasing. I woke up this morning, at least in America, to find some shenanigans went on overnight. Is this how it goes? Yes. In fact, that'd be hilarious and perfect and might even win. Alright, so this is Miserere. No effects, but 664 items and only one section open, so... Oh, look, somebody closed off most parts. This is going to be interesting. Freestanding structure. Interesting use of trees on the sides of the arches. Somebody's doing their laundry. I wonder if this is supposed to be a town. I think so. Hey, Zerbs. I didn't look yet, Zerbit. I'm a terrible person. I can look after this. This way I don't forget. I'll do it while I'm on stream. Okay, what are we doing? I love what people have been doing with the shrines. There's been all sorts of different combinations of, oh, I think I know what this is. This is probably the parkour. Okay. Or somebody was just being funny. That's hilarious. I love that. That's too funny. I hope no one tells J Hart about the secrets of how to do this, because I'm gonna skip out of this one. Because it's obviously parkour and I don't want to blow it. Cute though. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm really upset about this morning's news, and it's just been bumming me out. I'm trying to cheer myself up. And I am feeling a little better. I got more rest yesterday. Okay. What is this? I am very confused by Miserere's stuff here. Alright, so that was obviously... Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's stunning. Gorgeous. Nice job. Okay, so that must just be the fireplace entry. Interesting. Just like everything else is closed off. It looks like the rest is storage. Beautiful. That contest is over, so I don't feel bad that I'm showing it. And the last one. If this is potato related, I'll feel terrible. Don't forget that you folks should post to Chrysaea's different cobble streams so that, or what? Oh, a bunch of different cobbles. There you go. Her threads. That is the word I was looking for. I was forgetting all my, oh, these are beautiful. I was forgetting all my words yesterday. Somebody's just making fireplaces here. Don't know why, but they're beautiful ones. Gorgeous, in fact. Look at that. The arch of the bed being just an additional pretty piece. This is beautiful. I love using the top of the elven divider as a kind of fireplace grate. It's really stunning. So beautiful, beautiful job, Misery. Even the walls are changed. I really like that. Beautiful. So what I was thinking about doing about myself was, I've been giving a lot of thought. I went over to the PTS to test out different ideas for building stuff. Mainly, I took apart my Telgalen to rebuild it and see if I could make it into something better than what I had for the thieves den type dealie that I'm doing. And I realized that that would be the wrong direction to go. And that's why the PTS is so invaluable, is because you can do things, you can test things out, you can take something apart, and then you haven't touched your stuff on the real server, which is amazing. Because, like, if I had taken apart my tailed gallon, I'd be beating the crap out of myself for it right now because it just didn't work. But what I was thinking is I can make these more tree housey by putting more actual trees underneath them, lifting them up higher, and then, you know, you could really do something kind of impressive with it if you bring them up higher like that. So I'm thinking about that, how I would go about doing it. But certainly I'm going to need some giant trees, which I have. And then I'll just bring it up probably when it's daytime. But let's go get the trees and then we'll worry about daytime later. And keep all my trees in humble mud. Okay. And then we'll do other things. Okay. We've got also, I've been talking about a lot of the same things over and over about what makes a design really special. And I kind of want to get your feedback on certain things, like what you want to know about, how to do things better. Hey, Cromwell. Whoops, shouldn't have taken one of those. All right, so these giant trees should do just fine. Where's the snowy one? Hey, you got to go back. Oh, fine. Here. Okay, so that's good for now for that. And then I'm going to pick up some really bright lights from Grand Topol. And then place them down, and then we'll go and look at other houses. I'm almost done with my huge ass list of houses that I started this stream with, which means that we're getting down to the very end of what I'll have to show you, and I'll have to start stalking people maybe. I don't know, we'll figure it out. All right. Lights, cameras, lighting. All right, we need some braziers that are really bright. Hey, Angel. Braziers are bright. Witches' braziers are very bright. This is just for the building purposes. I'm not actually going to leave these here. Leave these in the build. They're just going to be there for me to see things. That could be interesting. All right, so let's go over to bouldertree, drop some things down, and then we'll look at another house. Geek me out. I haven't seen you in forever. Where you been? Geek me out. I'm so tired. I've been, it's been taking me so long to go through my streams, and I don't know if you guys know I do this. Oh, nice. But I go through my streams and I actually place, I go through and do an index for them. So, like, there's that. And that takes a lot of work and time. I'm gonna need structural items, but we'll get those later. For now, I'm just dropping the trees. Sort of like dropping a beat. And then lighting. Perfect. This is good. We will have lighting that we can work with. I need a light here, would be good. Right here. Okay, and then all of this is going to end up moving anyway because I'm going to be moving it around while I make things different. Here we go. There. All right, so we've got some working lights here that will help me. And then next, let us go to another one on the hub if there are any that I haven't seen. What do I think about the new houses? Um, I feel like, Angel, I'm going to hit your colossal while you're here. I feel like the Thieves one is ruined by the fact that it has that dust and you can't toggle it off. I am not impressed by this said dust. It makes me unhappy. It kind of ruins the whole thing for me, so I won't be buying that one. Unless it's gold, in which case I'll buy anything. The Orc House is beautiful. It's got a great scenery, and I could see myself building a big house on the over the waterfall. But the problem with it is that it's it's so orky. You know, it's like, of course it's going to be so orky, but you know, you have to go past all of these orc houses just to be able to, I don't know. It's just too orky for me. I mean, if I wanted to have an orc house, it'd be great, but I've never been an orc person. I don't know. Maybe you could build a pathway, which would take a lot of slots, but maybe you could build a pathway that would just take you up to the waterfall, and you can completely miss. You could completely skip the orc portion. I'm sorry, Dawnbat. I never. Oh, this is beautiful. I think I just hurt Dawnbat's feelings. I didn't mean to, Dawnbat. I'm sorry. But really, I don't really like orcs all that much. Sorry. I just don't. This is gorgeous. You did some serious gardening. Gardening. I can speak. Well, Dawnbat is in love with her orc. She, or they are always taking pictures of their orc and putting them up with in lots and lots of different romantic and wonderful scenes. So I think there's some feels there. What is this? Uh-oh. Did I just blow something for you? Is this a... I hope I'm not blowing anything for you. Ass too fat? There aren't any. Did you share them to the community? There aren't any showing up is what I meant to say. Well, then I won't be able to see them. If you don't share it to the community, I won't be able to see them. That's the problem. And I'm locked out. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Or you could come here now and then just share them in zone chat or something, and I'll be able to see them. That's up to you. I think it's beautiful with or without. You should enter this into the Ouroboros contest. They are looking for aquariums and other type stuff. Let me link it. They're a new building Discord cross server, and one of the entries you can do is an aquarium. Beautiful. You're so good at details. Oh wow, those lamps. Why do I feel like I've seen that? I must have seen you do that in a different house. Because I don't think I've been here. Oh, look at those lamps. Oh, God, those are beautiful. Use Bane candles. Gorgeous. All the little, look at the little deliberate clutter there. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. Ooh, fireplace in the wall. You're killing me, girl. These are amazing. My screenshots are just gonna fill up. Lovely. Oh, so this must be the shower. beautiful. I can't wait till the effects load in, because this is already stunning. A candle in the birdcage. How is it I've never seen anyone do that? It's a really good idea. That's beautiful. Did you see the new gong we're getting? That's going to be pretty spectacular. And a beautiful stove, because of course there is. Sink. Housing's Finest Builders is actually doing they're doing a contest for their mini builds. Is going to be their what is it called? Their mini builds is I gotta pull this out. Just there's so much gorgeousness in here. Let me get the mini build information. Okay, here you go. This is from Viewdang. So maximum at 20 items. By sending a PM, we will tour the entries for Guild Night on January 26th, and each participant will... I don't know. Do I have to, like, just... I have a sink I would want to use. I can rebuild it pretty easily, but I'm waiting on Angel, by the way. The reason why I'm not exploring any more of this right now is they are logging in and going to share. I'm trying with the pronouns. And they're going to share effects. So I just messaged Viewdang, and hopefully they'll have an answer for me about whether or not I have to detach it. Because if I do, because I have one attached to my house. If I do, I can show you how to copy something with EHT, buy separate items, and then repost it with those items instead. So you don't have to destroy your build. You can make an exact copy. Because I would want to do an exact copy because I really liked that sink. I was a fan. Yeah, there she is. They are. Okay, let me turn off the silence. Okay. And then once we get those shared, let me show you what to do. You go into the hub. Oh, wait, you may not have the hub. If you don't have the hub, I can show you a different way. Let me show you the other way for people who don't have the hub. You go into Essential Effects over here. See Share? Okay, so Essential Effects, go to Share, and then Share with Chat. Confirm. And then, you know, you would be in a home that you actually own to do this, but I don't obviously own your home. So I can't do it that way. The way to do it in the hub is you go to your homes, you pick your home, and then you do Share Effects. And you can do Share with Chat, Share with Guild, Unpublished, blah, blah, blah. So either way you do it, it works the same way, but just pick Share with Chat and then use either Say or Zone or whatever, and I'll get it. And that's good for everybody to know. So just, you know, you don't always have to upload to the server. Sometimes you can just share it by message. Oh, there we go. Getting them, getting them. It's coming. See, it gave me a notification that I'm getting them out. Oh, there we go. 29. Do you have 29 of them? Because if you do, I have them. Okay, then we got them. Excellent. All right, I don't know if you did anything down on the boat, so I'm just going to zoom through just in case. All right, let's go back to the beautiful island of the angel. Oh, wow. Yeah, beautiful already, I can see. Look at these windows. Oh, that's gorgeous. Beautiful. Those really white windows look great. I'm trying to close this because unfortunately, like, I have it stuck open, I think. Okay. And then we have... Oh, fishies! Oh, look at the parquet. Gorgeous parquet floors. Paintings put in. Oh, these backs. This is the perfect tile for backsplash. Just perfect. I have a thing for these tiles. They just are just so kitchen-y to me. Oh, puppy. It's a puppet. All right. All right. Now you're killing me here because the fishies are just amazing. And that background is kelp, I think it's called. You've got some bubbles coming up. And I think that water effect is a... Wow, that's from EHT. I wonder what you used. Is that sand or waterfall? Whatever it is, it looks really good. It's beautiful. I try to remember these things so that I can give people explanations of how to do stuff. But I'm not always so good at it. Oh, I remember J Hart looked at this because of the kitty looking at the fishies. Right. I remember this now. I apparently only watch J Hart with half an eye. I think I tend to not want to spoil my impressions. I love this floor. Of things, you know, because like I don't want him to be influenced by what he thinks. I would rather be, you know, have my... That's right. This was the humble fishing shack, and I loved it. Okay. Now I remember. This makes sense now. It's beautiful. So, is everything in there, or do I, if I go up, will I see anything else? Beautiful. I don't want to, like, go all the way up the stairs if I... Wait, yep. Nothing else, okay. It's still, like, I love it. It's like beautiful. Beautiful home. You should make a Humble's fishing shack. Somewhere else, though. Somewhere that doesn't use any of your item slots here, because you did such a magnificent job. I wouldn't want you to waste it, you know? Right, right. No, you're right to do that. What was I thinking? I needed structural items. Structural items. I keep my structural items in my strident. So yeah, I've been holding off on looking at this house until I had you on the stream, and I'm really glad I did, so that I had the effects. Here we go. All right. What are we going to use for structures? Not limestone. That's a little too permanent. Planks, of course. Okay. The grating should work. You're welcome. No problem. That's what I'm here to do. Show people how to do things. Or trying to be here for those reasons. Let me go to bouldertree again. I'm tired still. But I don't want to ever skip like streaming because I think it's really good for me. Somebody talked about the mat requirements for that bread basket. 11 decorative wax, 15 heartwood, 12 alchemical resins, 2 shimmering sand, 1 perfect row. And somebody responded with 15 heartwood for a bread basket. If you get bored with it, you can make a bonfire. Yeah. True enough. Lots and lots of wood in that one. All right, I'm not going to drop all 20 of these. Maybe I'll just hold on to them. But I wanted to take where I am or the bread basket. Right, you know, you're right. Because the bread basket's on PTS, player test server. You'd have to go there to look at it. It's one of the things that the master writs can give you. The houses, the one we're on right now is NA. We are on NA because I'm building or trying to. Let's look at Miserery's kragenhome. I'm trying to build anyway. I need to figure out where the ceiling is and then build just below that. All right. So this is Miserery's house, which is a kragenhome and completely reskinned from the looks of it. I see a dragon. A baby dragon. Very clockworky yet flowery. Interesting. 198 out of 200. Got a little wall fountain here. Second floor. Ooh, look at the aquarium. Nice little nook. Beautiful nook. I fell down. And a gorgeous, I mean, I could just imagine the scent. And then somebody studying. I think J Hart saw this one too. I feel like I'm copying him here. Beautiful. But let me see if there's anything else. Maybe stuff I haven't seen, and then we'll look at the ones I put aside. We'll look at the ones I put aside. That way there'll be some different ones. We've got Zendira's Ample. Oh, wait, no. Well, Swanker's not on, so I don't want to do that one. So we'll do Zendira's Ample. Zendira's Ample domicile is an observatory with planets and FX. The way we go. I may have been inspired partially by this for my observatory house, but she did it differently than me. Completely. She she did much more realistic observatory. So we've got observatory to the stars. Tonight we'll be viewing some far-off galaxies. Please step inside and take a seat and enjoy the show. Sure, after I look at everything. Oof, that's awful blue. I would probably turn that blue down a little bit. Some people got some drug issues back here. They got some problems down by the dumpster. I don't think I've ever seen anybody build a dumpster in game before, so that's a first. Definitely a first. All right, so here's the, this looks to me just like an actual observatory machine. Zendira, if you saw it a long time ago, because I don't remember. I think J Hart showed it. And then you look up here and you can see the planets and stuff. It's all effects. See? Isn't that beautiful? So I really think this is, yeah, it's beautiful. I'm trying to show you things that perhaps you haven't seen, but this one's been around. Unfortunately, I know you see it. Let me find one that he may have not have shown. Let's do Tidarium's bouldertree. Yeah, it's good to be refreshed on some of the ones that we haven't seen in a while. But, and I do take something different, I guess, away from the different builds. My head hurts. Everything hurts. Okay. And this is Tidarium 79, who does amazing pools. I'm not sure whether or not this will have a pool in it, but they tend to do a really good job with pools. Sorry, let's just clear that out. So look at the pretty lighting. People often ask how to do grass. One of the ways is to sink hedges in, like this. Another way is to sink, I think they're called the mossy summer Merkmeyer trees. They also look like grass if you sink them in. Badger. Little itty bitty waterfall. And this is lovely. Flying things, so you got some movement. And then you have a nice little deck here. Twerkmeyer, yes. Going with a blue theme. It's Tidarium's blue period. There's a lot of beautiful stuff lately. Hard to go wrong with flowers. Dead bunny. Another lovely little cluttered floor. pretty light source right here. All right, another level. Now, if I remember, and you could take a bath with a fern obscuring the water. That's kind of neat. But the view here is actually pretty interesting. I've been talking to people, yeah, about this particular view. This is the view from bouldertree. So you can actually build up pretty high and have this pretty view. One of the things that I'm going to do with my tree house probably is get this view. Why not? All right. The next one is Antiostacia's Captain Margaux, which is really cute. And we'll almost be done with everything on my list. Mulo! Yeah, Skyrim should be interesting. I haven't seen too many items on the PTS though. There's just like a couple of fencing items, you know, one of which is invisible, so that doesn't help. We'll see. So this is Antiostacia's Captain Margaux with 102 items. Now, that's half of the amount of items that Auntie could use in here, and yet look at how full it is. They've done an amazing job on making it feel full with bigger items like mushrooms or wood, even though, and the crystal, even though they're only at half items. Look at that lighting source. That's a really clever lighting source. I mean, to me, it looks super, super cluttered and complex and beautiful, just with half items. Hard to believe. Yes, they did. Agreed. I mean, I guess sometimes in a house you get to a point where you're like, well, I don't need anything else. You know, it's like I could put more items, but I don't need them. I've got this to where I want it to be, and I think that's pretty much what they did, and I think it's lovely. Really good job, Antiostacia. Let's go to Malanka's Cooldharbour. Malanka's really good at freestandings. I don't remember if this is a freestanding, but we'll see. Well, yeah. No disagreement. That's true, because in the notables it's like you basically are throwing things into the nether. They just vanish. So Malanka does freestandings. There you go. 686 items out of 700. I don't see any effects in here, so it's possible that maybe the effects weren't shared or there aren't any. But Malanka does work with effects, so I'm curious to know if maybe I'm missing something when we get up top. It'll probably be noticeable if I am. I love how high you can go in Cooldharbour. You can also go really super low. Oh, lovely. Check that out. Beautiful. I'm not really sure what it is other than a fountain. Like, is it supposed to have water all around? Yeah. Same with Sijic, honestly. Grand Sijic, you can build so much further out than you might think. It's Vivek peeing. Yeah, he might be. This reminds me of my pariahs on some level. The walls, anyway, but that's easy to see because, you know, Alanor looks like Alanor. And I did an Alanor platform as well. But obviously, Malanka went in a totally different direction than I did. Another fountain. Even with the scary, like oppressive sky, it's still so floral and pretty. Glass doors. Clever. Clever. And then I walk right through it, you know, blood and glass all over me. Little library. Kitchen. Small kitchen. Like, you know, with this overhead coming down, it's really hard to do this. I did the same thing with my pariahs. I found these stairs to be difficult to deal with, what to do underneath them. And what I did is I actually made a box around it because of the same issue that Malanka's having here. And I used these library box things to kind of make it look less ugly because for whatever reason, the bottom and the tops of these elsewhere stairs are more like this than they're straight. I don't know why or maybe they're like this. I can't remember. But either way, they're not properly sized or consistently sized all the way through, and so they look kind of ugly, and you have to do something about it. And here's the bathroom. Expensive windows, by the way. But here's the greatest view, I think, in this house. Yeah. So it's not just my imagination. I do love my Vivek couch, though. This is a very Vivek-y house. They just look weird. You would think that when making a structural item, that would be the one item that you would want to make absolutely perfect, you know, but you can't. And that really drives me nuts. Now I'm going to show you my pariahs because we'll talk about this. I mean, it's the same thing with the floors. They're not exactly perfect. And that doesn't make any sense. You know, you're giving us building blocks, make them properly shaped and sized so that we can use them as building blocks. There's no reason why you need to make something right. Why? It makes all of our builds look just a little bit off. And maybe they want us to deal with that. I don't know. But to me, it's annoying as hell that that happens. But see, this is what I'm talking about. I too have this, you know, this platform, but it's a different look. But I have the same stairway up. And you can see here what the problems are. And why I hid it as best I could. But look at that. Doesn't that look terrible? I mean, the angles are wrong. I mean, everything is just wrong. And so it has to be covered. And then I built this back here to cover up the bottom of the stairs where they have a kitchen. I have rock. See? I didn't put the lower, they had a low ceilinged kitchen. I just hid it. I was like, forget it. I'm not going to put anything in there. It's stupid looking. So they did a good job with turning that into more of a, oh, I used EHT on this one. I did. This was all EHT. But what I did over here is to hide things is I put mirrors, but you can still see that crappy, just see, it's just, wrong. And you can see it's a little bit of gapping, overlapping here, but I had to do it because of size reasons, but it's just, Working with these stairs is incredibly annoying for lots of reasons. So I highly recommend being aware that that's the problem and knowing it's not you and just trying to do the best you can with what you've got. You know, because it's not sized properly. All right, the next one is, we'll do Raven Serrana's Cyrodillic. Just these problems bug me. They probably shouldn't, but they do. All right, next. We're gonna bust through these fairly quickly. I don't know that I'm gonna build today. Oh, beautiful. I forgot how beautiful it was. That's good to know, but they're also black. And not everybody wants to use black Daedric looking stuff in their builds. Yours are, I mean, your Tron one, it looked perfect for. Look at this pretty garden. Good use of the tent even. Raven Serrana is really good at artistic floral. Little place to sit. I don't know. I don't think I've heard anything about it, but I can't imagine they wouldn't be. Look at the little box plants. Isn't that cute? Very, it reminds me very much of an alchemy kind of house. I haven't heard a mention, but I'm sure that the forums probably say something about it. This is just housing. I was looking at the PTS forum itself. New Cyrodiil motifs. I can't imagine that they wouldn't be, but you probably want to read this forum post about the problems with them. Or at least those are the motifs. They may have something in the machines about it in there. I wonder if you're going to be able to buy like tables with AP. I mean, I don't see why they would break out of... Right. I don't think that they would break out of the system that they've been following thus far, you know? So I just heard from Viewding that everything counts in terms of items attached to the sink. So what we're going to do is go to my house that has the sink I want to use. And then I'm going to copy it. And then show you how to build it from scratch, sort of. PTS feedback thread for item sets. Ooh. I'm wrong. It doesn't look like they are. Here's a better thread. You're right. That's one of the complaints that people are making, understandably. So this is my sink. So with EHT, we're going to use a radius select. Going to select all of these things, and then we're going to deselect the things we don't want. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is go into copy paste. If we have anything there, we're going to clear it. And then we're just going to select copy, not cut and copy, because I don't want to take anything out of there. And then what I'm going to do is hit import export, and then you basically select it all. Control C to copy, and then I open up a separate document. So this will be, I'll name this my cliff shade sink document. And there's a multitude of reasons why I do it this way, but because I really don't want to lose stuff is the biggest one. But the other reason is because it actually tells you what items you need. And so I'll be able to look over on my second screen, see what items I need, and it should be fairly easy to go and pick them up because of it. The other thing is now I can use DecoTrack to see where I have, if I have any of these items sitting around. Like, for example, looking for that perpetual bloom. I should have extras. So, Stay Moist is a storage house, so I can grab one of those from there. Wait, really? Why do I have that plant in there? Oh, I don't need that. Okay, never mind. That's on the other side of the wall. Sorry. Argonian bowl wooden. That I will have to buy. I should have some titration stands. Go away. Go away. So yeah, I have them in my barbed hook, which is my storage house. So I'll go and pick it up from my storage house. So that's how you use DecoTrack. It's a separate add-on, but it works with the hub in EHG. And hopefully I'll have most of these things and can just pick them up and not have to buy all new stuff. I might have to use a different fountain because I think I only have one Imperial Fountain of the Bay. So here, what do we need here? We need the titration stand. Yeah. I need a wrought iron grate if there is one in here. If not, I can always make one. So much stuff. Got to have 2 ivory if they're in here. I don't think they're in here. So the next thing I need. I have no extra Argonian bowls. Those are all in use. Common platter. I don't think I have an extra one of those either. But anything hearth-wise would be in Mistvale. So if anything is in Mistvale, I get to use it. I have a common platter serving in my mist veil. Perfect. All right, I'm no fun today. I am honestly like dragon, so I will probably call it because I'm not feeling good. I'm so tired, guys. I'm sorry, but I will catch you later and have a good one. And I'll let you know how this comes along. All right.